Here at the Isle of Wight Driving Academy, we're just going to be doing another lesson here on St. Mary's Roundabout. We're coming from the direction of Cowes, down with the hospital on the left-hand side. Now, I'm going to stay in the right-hand lane to turn right at the roundabout to head towards the Forest Road direction. Now, I'm scanning the hospital grounds to see if there's any vehicles coming out at the moment, and also with the traffic lights. So there's the potential of having to stop. So I'm checking my inside and left and right door mirrors. That's all safe. The vehicle behind is giving me a good distance. Now, an approach to the roundabout, I'm remaining in my right-hand lane because I want to turn right. I'm going to be taking the third exit. Now, an approach to the roundabout, I'm checking my inside and my right mirror, and I'm selecting an indicator in good time. Now, as I'm slowing down to the roundabout, I'm selecting my gear number 2 before I have to steer in, so both hands are back onto my steering. I'm scanning off to the right. At the moment, it's nice and clear, so I'm going to decide it's good to go. So I'm aiming in the right-hand lane towards the island, and I must maintain my right indicator until I pass the dual carriageway. Remaining watching out for the white lines. Now put my left mirror check with a left indicator to leave the roundabout. Now I'm going to be taking the first road on the left, so I've cancelled my indicator and reapplied it again to make a definite signal that I've purposely put that indicator back on. Now once I've turned into, I'm checking my new mirrors for a new road in my inside right. Now the parked up car on the left, the red one's got its brake lights on, so I'm going to be careful to move out. I'm not going to commit too early. I'm checking my inside and right mirror, and I'll move myself out in good time, scanning the other parked cars. As my line of sight is slightly obscured by the brow of the hill, I'm moving myself back in for a potential holdback position. Now with the oncoming cars, I can see that I'm not going to be able to clear, so I'm going to decide to hold my car back, and that's towards the white lines, but just inside, about 1.5 to 2 car lengths before the first parked car. I've put my right indicator on to show my intention that I am just only waiting, but my road position should suggest that as well. Now as the other car's moving, I'm checking my inside and my right mirror again, and once they've cleared me, I'm moving out straight away. But again, I'm scanning the parked cars, and I'm looking at the last one to make sure that I clear it before I move back in. Check my inside and left mirror to move back in. Now just over the brow hill, I can see someone's walking on the left-hand side of the road. And again, with our planning and anticipation, I'm just looking to see if he's looking over his right shoulder, may suggest he wants to cross the road, but it looks okay and safe. Now the parked car up on the left, just reducing my speed, but again, checking my mirrors before I move out. Now again, it's a little bit narrow, so I'm not going to push through this gap. Again, I'm just holding back my position. There's only one vehicle coming up the road. He's quite centered in his lane, and I've decided that I am not going to try and push through. I'm checking my mirrors as I move out, but at the traffic lights I am going to be turning to the right, so I'm checking my mirrors again, and a good early indicator. There's no traffic in the lane, so I'm just moving in after the hatched area. I'm checking again, there's no oncoming vehicles, but I'm going to wait until I get to the centre of the road before I make my turn. Now, because there's a bend straight off, I haven't checked my mirrors for the new road because I knew what was going on before I checked them. Now as I've straightened up, I'm checking new road, new mirrors, but I'm watching the pedestrian on the left to make sure he's not going to go for the crossing. As I come around the corner, I've got the Belisha beacons that tells me there's a zebra crossing coming up. Now with an initial assessment, there is someone on the right hand side with a dog, but I don't think they're going to get to it in time, but I am going to be taking the next road on the left. So I'm checking my mirrors, I'm doing my signal, but I'm watching the pedestrian with his shopping just in case he makes a cross, and for the next ones as well. Now I'm going to be taking the next road on the right, so I'm checking my mirrors, I'm doing my signal, but again, I don't feel that I can get that turn done before the oncoming traffic. And in essence of being safe, it's a lot easier to wait to make that turn. I'll scan the road that I'm turning into. So that was another route from St. Mary's Roundabout in the direction of Cowes towards Forest Road, but we branched off to come down Hunny Hill.